A 45-year-old male walks into ER coughing up blood. What is the first thing on your differential? Let's break down today the 5 most important causes of hemoptysis that you can't afford to miss. Friends, before beginning this video, I would like to tell you that if you have come for the first time on this channel, then do subscribe this channel for more such clinical insights. And friends, I have also started membership on my channel. So if you want to upgrade your knowledge with daily MCQs, then you can also check those membership. So friends, let's start the video. So friends, the first cause of hemoptysis is tuberculosis. Tuberculosis is still the leading cause of hemoptysis in India and other developing countries. And what is the mechanism? The mechanism is that in tuberculosis, there is formation of such tubercular cavities. And these cavities then erode the blood vessels and these lead to hemoptysis. What are the clues for the diagnosis of tuberculosis? Certain clues are weight loss, chronic cough, night sweats, and contact with a person who is having pulmonary tuberculosis. And what is the tip here? The tip here is that you have to always send a sputum for AFB and gene expert test. So friends, this is our first cause of hemoptysis, that is tuberculosis. So friends, now the second cause of hemoptysis is bronchiectasis. What is bronchiectasis? Bronchiectasis is a chronic lung condition in which there is a permanent and abnormal dilatation and destruction of bronchi and bronchioles due to repeated cycles of infection and inflammation. So friends, in CT, this is the picture of bronchiectasis. You can see there is this dilatation of bronchi and bronchioles. So this bronchiectasis is commonly seen post pneumonia, post TB, and sometimes it is also congenital. Then what is the mechanism here? The mechanism is that the dilated and inflamed bronchi, they bleed very easily. What are the clues here for the diagnosis? The clues for the diagnosis is that in bronchiectasis there is large and copious and foul smelling sputum and it is worse in the morning. This is an important clue. And the important tip here is that the HRCT chest is the gold standard for diagnosis. So this was our second cause of hemoptysis, that is bronchiectasis. So now the third and the important cause of hemoptysis is bronchogenic carcinoma. It is commonly seen in patients who are smokers. In smokers, sometimes hemoptysis may be the first sign of bronchogenic carcinoma. So friends, this is a CT picture of a bronchogenic carcinoma. Here you can see the tumor. Now, what is the mechanism here? The mechanism is that in bronchogenic carcinoma, the tumor erodes the blood vessels and this leads to hemoptysis. What are the clues for the diagnosis? The clues are persistent cough, weight loss, and you can also get clubbing. What is a tip here? The tip is that sometimes you may not get diagnosis on the X-ray and you may have to do a CT or bronchoscopy if you have a high suspicion of bronchogenic carcinoma. So this was the third cause of hemoptysis, that is bronchogenic carcinoma. Now the fourth cause of hemoptysis is pneumonia and lung abscess. This is a CT picture of pneumonia. All this white you can see here, it is all due to pneumonia, and here is an X-ray chest of lung abscess. You can see here it is a cavity and in that cavity there is a fluid level. This is lung abscess. This pneumonia or lung abscess is commonly caused by organisms like Streptococcus pneumoniae, Klebsiella, and sometimes Staphylococcus, especially the lung abscesses. Now, what is the mechanism here? The mechanism is obviously the inflammation that leads to hemoptysis. What are the clues here? The clues are fever, purulent sputum, and pleuritic chest pain. These are the important clues. An important tip here is that you have to first treat the infection. So this was the fourth cause, that is pneumonia and lung abscess. Friends, you may be astonished to see the fifth common cause of hemoptysis, which is not directly due to lungs, but it is due to heart, that is mitral stenosis. So friends, the mitral stenosis can be an important cause of hemoptysis. The normal area of a mitral wall is 4 to 6 centimeter square. This is a normal area of mitral wall. But if this area is decreased to less than 1 centimeter square, or when the mitral stenosis is severe, as you can see here, the area is reduced. If the mitral stenosis is severe, it can lead to hemoptysis. So what is the mechanism? The mechanism is here is that first there is increase in the left atrial pressure. This leads to increase in the pulmonary venous pressure, and this ultimately leads to increased pressure in the bronchial veins, and this ultimately leads to hemoptysis. What are the clues here for the diagnosis? The clues are dyspnea on exertion, orthopnea, and a mid-diastolic murmur at the apex. These are the important clues. And what is the tip? The tip here is that you will have to get an 2D echo done for the diagnosis of mitral stenosis. So friends, these were the 5 most common causes of hemoptysis. So in summary, the first cause that we have seen was pulmonary tuberculosis. The clues here are chronic cough, weight loss, and contact with a patient of TB. Then the second cause was bronchiectasis. The clues here is that large volume and foul smelling sputum, which is worse in the mornings. Then there is bronchogenic carcinoma, persistent cough, weight loss, and clubbing, and it is commonly seen in smokers. Then pneumonia and lung abscess. You will get fever, purulent sputum, and pleuritic chest pain. Then mitral stenosis, there is dyspnea on exertion, orthopnea, and mid-diastolic murmur with opening snap at the apex. So friends, that's all for today. Always think common first in hemoptysis, and always remember that without getting into panic, first stabilize the patient and then go for investigation. If you find today's video helpful, share with your friends and subscribe this channel for more such clinical insights. So friends, let's see you in the next video. Till then, thank you.